In this episode of Sailing Doodles, we go on a really wet drive in the Thai countryside up to Myanmar to make a visa run. This channel is only made possible by our patrons. Thank you so much. We were in Chiang Mai and it was about 250 kilometers up to Myanmar to renew Laura's visa. Alright, it's early. It's raining, unfortunately. We are going to drive. It's 200 and some odd kilometers. Apparently about a 4-hour drive to Burma because we need to do a visa run. What happens is when you come in, see, I got a visa for Thailand before we came.
For like, what, 6 months,
yeah,
come and go?
6 months, come and go, multiple entry. But she just got one on arrival. And those are only good for 30 days. And so
we didn't know how long I was going to be here.
Yeah, we didn't know how long she was going to be here. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, so it's going to be 30 days in just a couple days, and we're going to be over that time. So we've got to go make a visa run. Basically, what we do is we go up to Burma, leave the car there, we walk across the border, check out of Thailand, go have lunch in Burma, and then
we didn't even know what there's to do there.
Yeah, we just do a little shopping, hang out, see the sights for a couple hours, and then come back into Thailand and drive back here. So
we're going for the stamp.
That's what we're doing today.
So do you have your passport?
Oh, we need passports.
I packed mine.
Good point. Okay, we are on our way. It says we've got 240 kilometers to go. Full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes at night, and we're wearing shades.
Whatever.
Just name the movie.
One of those things?
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like Hangover.
What?
What? I don't know. Hangover?
Blues Brothers, man.
Whatever. We watch all the wrong movies together, apparently.
Yeah.
All the ones you've memorized.
Hopefully it'll be okay with this rainy conditions, but we'll see how it goes.
We're going muddin as now. Look at all that.
And hopefully Google doesn't take us the wrong way.
Just as long as we're going north, I think we'll figure it out. Right?
I don't know.
Do we have a compass at least?
End up in the middle of Burma. You know, it's not exactly a free state.
Where are you taking me?
Burma, it's formerly Myanmar. They had some not good times recently there.
Yeah, that's what Bob was telling me.
Yeah.
He tried to give me a Burma lesson.
Unfortunately, it rained pretty much all day. So I was wondering why it was going to take so long. I mean, it's only a little over 200 kilometers to get there, so it'd be like, you know, on a highway, a real highway, they'd be like a 2-hour drive in the same 4 hours. Well, this is why. Because we've been in this for at least 15, 20 kilometers, and I don't know how much longer it is. Basically a dirt road through
Mud and puddles.
Yeah, through
Construction,
yeah.
Don't let them out.
Yeah.
Did we get the insurance?
There was no insurance option for this car. It was kind of a cash deal. Didn't even look at my driver's license, nothing. It was I gave him cash, he gave me keys, we're good to go.
And the car arrived in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Wait, do you know whose car this is? Is this stolen?
I have no idea whose car this is, honestly. I didn't even meet the guy whose car it is. I think it's somebody's personal car. I asked our hotel guy. By the way, if you haven't, the Enchanted Bungalows, Enchanted Garden Bungalows are pretty awesome. You gotta check it out.
Oh, they're rad. Anything you need, man. They've got you set up.
I was like, hey man, I need to rent a car. We need to make a visa run. He's like, I got you.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, at about 10 o'clock at night, he's like, here's the keys. Just bring about gas. I'm like, okay.
No problem.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing.
Babe.
Wait, what's wrong with your snacks? What'd you get? Some kind of kokori octopus balls.
I think it's made out of octopus.
Well,
This is not.
show them. I don't like the way they smell. They definitely don't smell good.
It's like a cross between like maybe cat food and fish. And it's not spicy. Alright. I'm not buying stuff if it doesn't have English words on it anymore.
Yep.
America!
Okay, coming up to a checkpoint roadblock. Last time they just waved us through. hopefully they do the same thing now. Okay, just waving us through. Generally speaking, that's kind of how it goes. They let the gringos go through. I don't know why. Although I haven't pulled over at a roadblock before, and they pulled me out of the car. Not pulled me out, I mean they asked me to step out of the car. I was actually in the back of a taxi and in Bangkok. It was coming home from the bar. It was only like 10:30 or 11 at night, it wasn't that late. And so basically they asked me to step out of the car, they searched my back, they're basically looking for drugs. And that's a pretty big thing there. And basically, from what I've heard, they kind of want like, you know, if you have, unless you have enough where it looks like your intent to distribute, right? Then if they just have a little personal amount, they want money.
Wow. That's why you should shave and look.
Well, we don't do that. We abide by the law here in Thailand. So that drugs are a very big offense, and we don't do anything like that.
Yeah, because you made me watch movies about Thai prison.
I did, yeah. I don't want to go to Thai prison. It's a horrible thing. So abide by the rules. They're very strict on drugs here. Like very strict. What's going on here? It's some kind of like old car club in the rain. It's been holding up traffic for quite a while.
It's a rainbow car club, ironically.
These are like an old GMCs, old Dodge. It's like an old car club. This is really cool. A lot of this stuff you would not expect to see here in Thailand. In the middle of northern Thailand, almost to Burma, and this stuff's going on.
They got some flowers up there.
What the heck, man?
Oh, look, it's like a wind-up one.
Oh, it is. It's like a parade. Like,
oh, there's a place up there.
The heroes.
Being led. The heroes, yeah.
Is that a hearse?
Yeah.
I don't know if that. No, that's not a hearse.
One hell of a funeral, though.
Interesting.
Scuba diver.
Scuba diver, yeah. Oh, it's the heroes. It's for the maybe for the diving, the kids that got.
They were stuck in the cave.
Yeah, maybe
and
so.
The divers. Oh, that's awesome.
Interesting. Okay, well, you never know what you're gonna see on the road in Thailand. I mean, like seriously, we're like less than 20 miles from the Burma border in Thailand, and you see all those cars like that.
That's really random.
Yeah.
But maybe they're putting that statue up somewhere in his honor or something like that.
Maybe he's from here or something like that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
That's cool.
All right. Okay, we're only like a kilometer from the border. I don't really know how this works. I think this road just like dead ends into the border, so we'll try to find a place to park.
We have a car, not a scooter.
Right. And we walk across the border.
Don't go in there.
Shit, I need to turn around, I think.
Okay.
Maybe make a
Thank
U-turn.
you.
Make a U-turn. Because this is the border and we don't want to drive across. So we're going to make a U-turn. No, it's on, it's on.
Oh. They're coming from a hotel. It's a hotel sign. Hotels usually have parking.
Ew, was it dog?
Oh!
No, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I thought I stepped in dog poo. Wasn't it? There's a lot of dog poo here. We are in Mae Sai, which is on the border with Burma. I don't know what the Burman, whatever. I don't know what the name of their equivalent town is across the river. But we're gonna walk up here and walk across. Burmese? Might be it. We're gonna walk across and get her passport renewed.
And get stamped.
Yep. The first part of the process was to check out of Thailand. So we're, I guess, in between right now. This is no man's land. That's Myanmar. Are they Burma or Myanmar? I don't know what they changed their name recently.
Well, the only reason why we were able to do that too is because we had return flights, right?
Well, yeah, they
say we didn't, that's a no-go.
The little sign there said no more visa runs. You know, you have to be doing it for tourism, you have to have a flight and all that.
Going home, which we do.
Yeah, we have flights out of here, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
But
mine was just in 33 days, not 30.
Yeah, so, I mean, we can prove it, it's no big deal.
Yeah, no biggie.
All right, but here we are coming to Myanmar.
Woo.
Kind of an interesting thing here on the road, you switch lanes, because on Thailand they drive on the left-hand side of the road, so everybody's from over there. In Myanmar they drive on the right-hand side of the road, so they've all switched over. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not real thrilled about that. So like, they kept our passports and give us these little tickets.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh well. I mean, we're in their country. We're in their country. We gotta do what they, it's their rules. So if you thought Thailand was inexpensive. Hey, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh no, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a big marketplace here. We're getting sold to. If you thought Thailand was cheap, I mean, or inexpensive, Burma, Myanmar is even less expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, probably 30–40% cheaper.
It's like buy one get one free at Thailand prices.
Yeah, basically. So there's a lot of shopping here. I mean, there's everything. We saw fake iPhone 10s, you know, fake Oakleys. These were 150 baht, which is like $5. No, 150.
I got a fancy watch, so I can monitor your heart rate.
Yeah. So these were 150 baht, fake Oakleys, right? So that's like $4, $5. Pretty crazy. This whole like shopping center is massive. I think we're lost now, and there's like literally name brand everything, and it's super cheap, so you know it's all fake.
I forgot about some of this fancy stuff.
Yeah,
Fancy
so
names.
It's pretty interesting.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, that's true. That's cool. So these guys are like doing cross-country motorcycle riding in Myanmar. That's got to be interesting. That's like a getting lost type thing. Yeah, I would love to do that. How cool would that be?
We could try to stop this, postpone the heartache, but I bet your body disagree, 'cause you keep coming home to me. My eyes are glued to my phone, trying to read your signals, but you say you wanna be alone, but the beat in your body takes me otherwise. Mine can't keep leaving you alive, but I know.
Definitely less expensive here than in Thailand. So that was 80 baht for lunch.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is like less than $3 for lunch. And it was really good too.
It was really good.
I'm just telling her at lunch, that's like the best
One of your
kind of local meals I've had. It was 80 baht. I mean, they're less than $3. Maybe we'll have to come back here and explore sometime.
Yeah, for real.
There's a lot of people,
Well-
like a lot of people doing motorcycle overland trips here. So
Well, Bob was telling us this is one of his most favorite places, but this is a hard place to cruise.
yeah, well yeah, to sail to, yeah, for
Super
sure.
extreme, like cruising permits.
So I could do it in a motorcycle though. We were just talking about it. She wouldn't. All right, well,
Maybe.
I guess we'll head back across the border. Hopefully we're not detained and our passports are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see what you do. Ooh, but the beat in your body takes me otherwise. Mine can't keep leaving you alive, but I know. Yeah, I know. That the
13?
Yeah, it's 13th. We got our passports back.
Yay, cool.
So now we got them back from Myanmar. So we've been to Myanmar. Not many people can say that. And now we head into Thailand across the bridge again. All right, we're back in Thailand. We're legal. She's got another 30 days. All right.
Lucky.
Now we got to find our car again.
No, I don't think it's this way. I think it's the next one.
Oh yeah, you're right. So after visiting Myanmar, we still had a 4-hour drive back. So if you're gonna come to Chiang Mai, I highly recommend you do come to Chiang Mai. And if you do come to Chiang Mai, come here. The Enchanted Garden Bungalow, pretty awesome.
More than awesome. It's like home. All the fountain noises are awesome.
Yeah.
The best cat ever.
we got the best sleep we've had in a long time.
Oh, the beds are soft.
Yeah.
That's a big thing, turns out.
And so sadly we're leaving now, but if we ever come back, when we come back, we'll definitely come here. So there's a link in the show notes if you guys would like to stay here. It's really not very expensive. Less than
Scooters here, cars here, they arrange everything. They have a big book showing you everything to do in the area. More than helpful.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's way better than a hotel concierge because it's like, you need a car. Okay, when we make a phone call, you got a phone car. Our car is delivered here.
Magic, anytime.
Yep. So really cool place. We'll miss it. We'll come back sometime.
We'll come back for sure.
Thank you so much to our patrons for making this possible. We could not do this without you. Please click the like button and subscribe.